The idea that a person's beliefs, values, and practices should be understood based on that person's own culture, rather than be judged against the criteria of another. Cultural beliefs are all equally valid, and truth itself is relative, depending on the cultural environment. In other words, a person's beliefs, practices, and values should be understood within the context of their own culture. The act of judging another culture based on preconceptions that are found in values and standards of one's own culture. This should be avoided at all costs. Aztec sacrifice seemed horrific when we first discovered it. However, looking at it through cultural relativism and avoiding ethnocentrism can help us understand this practice. The Aztecs believed that the gods sacrificed themselves to create the world. Thus, they owed the gods a blood sacrifice. The art of sacrifice was tied to their spiritual beliefs, and they thought that if they did not give the gods the blood in return for their sacrifice, that the world would be destroyed. One such example of the importance of sacrifice is that of Huitzilopochtli sacrificing his sister, Coleochauqui. Huitzilopochtli was enraged by Coleochauqui and his brothers because they had decided to try and kill their mother for dishonoring the family. Huitzilopochtli found his brothers and his sister and killed them all for daring to try to kill their mother. For his sister, he reserved the worst punishment. He tore her body to pieces and threw them down the side of the sacred mountain. The Aztecs honored this sacrifice by building a giant stone of Coleochauqui at the base of their pyramid. The Aztecs would throw sacrificial victims down the steps of the pyramid to land on Coleochauqui's stone. It wasn't until the stone was found in the ruins of the Temple Mayor in Mexico City that this practice was fully explained. By viewing Aztec human sacrifice within its cultural context, we are better able to understand the practice.